Hi, everyone. How are you today? I hope you are doing well. Donna here, and welcome to You Still Matter, a show about seniors and those who love them. I have been working on a couple other projects, and I've missed you guys, but I am back, and I'm so excited about the topic today. I am wearing the color yellow, and the reason for that, yellow generally signifies caution. So we are going to be talking about how we can be cautious when we are shopping for products, various products. And I was a little shocked when I went shopping. I was looking for some additional journals. And those of you that know me know that I love to journal. And I flipped the journal over and I saw this sign. It was a triangle. It's a triangle shape with an exclamation point in it. And it said, caution may cause cancer. So I stopped in my tracks. I could not believe it. And I start flipping over additional journals and I was seeing the same thing. So I said, wow, I wanted to do some research to see what other products may have that caution. So I am going to share my screen. All right. So we know that cancer seems to be very widespread across all ages, male, female, all cultures, races. It just doesn't matter. It seems to be affecting everyone. So I want to talk a little bit about this. Understanding cancer warnings on everyday products. So that's what we're going to be talking about here. What seniors need to know about common products with cancer warnings under California's Proposition 65. Now, this particular guide helps senior consumers understand cancer warnings on everyday items and how to make informed choices about product safety. And that is certainly what we are going to be talking about. All right, so let's start taking a look. Household and industrial products, cleaning supplies, bleach, degreasers, and solvent sprays may contain harmful chemicals. Pesticides, bug killers, and weed control products often carry cancer warnings, and we've heard this in the news before. Paints and varnishes, these products may release toxic fumes during and after application. Automotive products, fluids, and brake pads may contain carcinogens, okay? Tobacco and smoke products. Cigarettes and e-cigarettes, all tobacco products contain known carcinogens. E-cigarettes may also contain harmful chemicals. Marijuana smoke, cannabis smoke contains many of the same carcinogens as tobacco smoke. And secondhand smoke, even indirect exposure to smoke can increase cancer risk for seniors. Now, I wanted to just pause right here because I have a friend of mine who never smoked a day in her life. Never. However, she was married to a smoker. Well, I remember she had a cough for years and years and years, and the doctors kept testing her over the years to try to determine why she had this cough continuously. And so finally, they did some very, very detailed testing on her and found out that she had COPD. Again, she never, ever, ever smoked herself, but the doctor told her it was a directly affected her from her ex-husband smoking. So when you hear it says that secondhand smoke can certainly increase cancer risk, then yes, that is just an example of exactly that. Personal care products. Many personal care items contain chemicals requiring Prop 65 warnings, hair dyes. We're also hearing about hair relaxers. That's been in the news a lot. Talcum powders. I remember there were several lawsuits of companies. I think one was Johnson & Johnson for their baby powder, which was causing cancer over the years. Cosmetics and nail products may pose risk with long-term use. I'm going to stop there for a minute because someone gave me this beautiful, beautiful gift box of nail polishes. And I just happened to look underneath, or not under, well, yeah, underneath the box. It's a gift box. I don't know if you can see this or not, but underneath there is a triangle. It's yellow and it has warning, has an exclamation point in it. It says warning, cancer and reproductive harm. That stopped me in my tracks. I could not believe it. And then it says www.p65warnings.ca.gov. And that is the actual website. I could not believe it. Beautiful, beautiful box. of nail polish. It was a gift set of 16. And when I saw that, I said, thank you, but no, thank you. I cannot use that. And so, as you see all of these personal care products, you really, really want to be very, very careful and really read the labels, read the box, look underneath the box, so on and so forth. Food and beverages, processed meats. Now, we've heard over the years that processed meats such as bacon, sausages, and deli meats may contain preservatives linked to cancer. Canned foods, now, oftentimes we hear about canned foods as far as the sodium content, but did you know on here, BPA in canned linings may leach into food? Alcoholic beverages, all alcoholic drinks carry cancer warnings under Prop 65. Coffee and fried foods, acrylamide forms when foods are browned or fried at high temperatures. Electronics and office supplies. I believe we all have electronics and certainly office supplies as well. I had not heard of this before. When it comes to printer, toner, and ink, may contain chemicals that become airborne during printing. Look how much we print. Oh my gosh. Computer cords and chargers. PVC coatings may contain phthalates requiring warnings. Batteries may contain heavy metals and other harmful substances. And I have heard of batteries before. I've seen some of the actual warnings on some of the batteries, their containers. Apparel and accessories. You're probably thinking, wow, leather goods, shoes, belts, and bags may be treated with chemicals requiring warnings. Flame retardant clothing. Chemical treatments may pose health risk. Costume jewelry may contain lead or cadmium, especially in cheaper items. So I want to just kind of circle back here to the flame retardant clothing. I'm sure if you've ever had any garments dry cleaned, you have picked them up before and you can kind of smell a fume. It's usually a pretty wild or loud smelling fume, if you will. And I remember seeing on 2020, I think it was probably, I don't know, 7 or 8 years ago, it was quite a long time ago. And I remember them saying that the chemicals that a lot of the dry cleaners use are very strong chemicals, and you can usually smell them again when you pick them up. So what they suggested was to, when you pick up your dry cleaning, to remove the plastic immediately so that the clothing can just kind of air out. And so I was really surprised to hear this because normally what I would do when I would pick up my dry cleaning, I would leave the plastic on until it was time to wear that particular garment. But since I saw that special, when I pick up clothes from the dry cleaners, I go ahead and pull the plastic off of those garments. So wow. As I begin to continue to research this information for this episode, I continue to be very, very shocked. Home furnishings, carpets and rugs, stain repellents may contain PFAS chemicals. Furniture may contain formaldehyde and pressed wood products, often contain flame retardants linked to cancer are from the foam cushions. In furniture, there are foam cushions, and this surprised me as well. So we really have to be proactive when we are looking at products. Construction and building materials, roofing tar and asphalt contains chemicals that may cause cancer with prolonged exposure. Pressure treated wood may be treated with arsenic compounds or other preservatives. Insulation, especially older materials, may contain harmful fibers. Okay, so some additional tips. Check the labels. Look for the yellow triangle or Prop 65 warning text on products. That's a great way to spot these warnings. Avoid unnecessary exposures. When possible, choose alternatives without warnings. And that's why we're going through this. Consult professionals. Talk to your pharmacist or doctor if unsure about product safety. Remember, these warnings are based on California's Proposition 65, which requires disclosure of chemicals known to cause cancer or reproductive harm. We have to be proactive when it comes to selecting different products. And again, you are probably as shocked as I am. When I started researching and putting this together, I certainly wanted to share. And I will be right back. Are you looking for the perfect gift that keeps on giving? What is business etiquette anyway? Key Strategies for Building Successful Working Relationships by Donna Page Riley is a practical and powerful resource designed to help graduates thrive as they step into the real world. From interviewing tips and networking to professional courtesies and more, this gift gives individuals the confidence they need to succeed wherever they are headed. Whether it's a part-time gig, a job at a Fortune 500, or launching a business, this book covers it all. Donna Page Riley is a certified speaker, trainer, and coach with over 3 decades in personal and professional development. This book is packed with practical, real-world advice. Give your graduate a head start. What is Business Etiquette Anyway is the handy guide that builds confident professionals. To purchase your copy of What is Business Etiquette Anyway by Donna Page Riley, go to www.courteouspublications.com. That's www.courteouspublications.com or to amazon.com to purchase your copy today. So once again, you are probably as shocked as I was about how many products that contain the different types of either fumes or ingredients or whatever the case may be. We have to be real proactive. And I do want to also remind you to make sure that you check for dates, expiration dates, when you are shopping, especially for food. I can recall going into one of the stores and I was purchasing some yogurt, and I noticed that some of this yogurt had actually expired like 5 or 6 days ago. So what I used to do when I would find this is I would just gather all of those and I would take them up to put them in my cart and then take them up to the service desk just to let them know that I found those. Many times the managers were very grateful for that. I know we're all human and sometimes, these dates can be overlooked. I know also I remember them calling up one of the dairy managers and he came up and, kind of thanked me for pulling that. And then he said that he was certainly going to have one of his employees to check and go and check everything to make sure that there were no more that were left. With expiration dates. And of course, again, these particular ones were like 5 and 6 days. They were still there past the expiration date. So we have to look at those as well. And I would do that because I know everybody just does not look at the expiration dates all the time. So we do want to make sure that we try to do that. Okay. In addition, thank you all so much for commenting on our shows. Some of you actually post and some of you send emails to youstillmatter55@gmail. I promised that I would share some of these. I thank you so much. One says, Donna, thanks for this show. I have been encouraged through every episode. That came from Lynn. Thank you, Lynn. I have added more confidence seeing and believing that I can advocate for myself with seeing you do it, Donna. Thank you so much. And that comes from Kelly. Kelly, thank you so much for sending that comment. I love the savings tips, especially since groceries are extremely expensive. Thank you so much. And this comes from Marcia or Marcia. I'm hoping I am pronouncing your name right. So again, thank you all so much for reaching out. I certainly appreciate it. And please like, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and please share, and especially share this particular episode that we did today with the cautions, because we really have to be intentional about being proactive when we are shopping and looking at products. Okay. So once again, thank you so much for tuning in. Take care. God bless. And I will see you on the next episode. Bye for now.